And we'll let Alice pray. Alice. Oh my goodness, I'm still in Phantasy Star mode. We'll let Lucia finish praying before we head on to the fortress. Wow. So here we go. This is the final stage. And you can see we're just plummeting into this head and feet first, so to speak. We're going to save our sister. She's going to come back to us safely. We're hoping. Alright. This is another spot where you really want to get a good sprint going if you can. This music's also quite good. Yeah, definitely want to try to get a sprint going, but if you're me, it won't happen. Yeah, this is actually really much more easily done if you can get it in a full-on sprint mode. Like, you can clear all of these spikes without much issue. I just messed up that first jump, but yeah, definitely more graceful way to do this part. And here too, if you're perfect about it, if I don't mess it up, we'll just run straight across. Yeah, look at us go. Nice. Yeah, you can definitely fall down, and then that red stuff down at the bottom is hurtful to you. I definitely want this health, though. Just so that I'm not super disadvantaged for the rest of the level. And this is another room where we can just use explode and kill everything. So this is one of those spots where I had to start the level over the first time I played, because I forgot to clear these out. So, yeah, you just gotta make sure that you remember to do that. Wasn't that cheap, you guys? I just got blown into a corner, and that was the end of me. Alright. I've gotta get those two. There we go. And then this is like a little conveyor belt of sorts. There we go. We already murdered everything over here, so this part is pretty easy for the most part. At this part, what you don't want to do is run out of ESP, because that would just be very unfortunate. But probably won't. And getting all those power-ups is important. If you don't have three sonic blasters, you're kind of screwed. And again, even when things are looking dreary, we have the blessing of the game to give us a little bit more HP and ESP. Some people have said, oh, it's so easy, you could just put on your invincibility and go through the whole game without much issue, blah blah blah. But like, then you just take the whole challenge out of it. It's much more fun to try to play the game as it was probably intended, and just see how you do. Invincibility is useful for like some of the bosses and things, but definitely not a requirement. Wonder how far we're gonna make it here. We're getting smoked by these fish dudes. That's what I'm gonna call them. If you get a good speed there, you can run by these arrows and it's all good. Alright. So here, you can watch my poor levitation abilities here. I really wish I had more health going into this part. Hopefully we don't have too much trouble. We'll just take it slow. Yeah, all of this stuff hurts you. Yeah, you definitely don't want to fall down in this area and accidentally end yourself. Oh, good. It's like the game knew my heart. Alright. So we're getting pretty close to the end of this stage, and, you know, in essence, the end of the game as well. This guy reminds me of something straight out of Faxanadu. There we go. Yeah, you can see, like, we're literally getting to the heart of the matter here. Die! Oh, please don't die. Not me. It'd be nice if this nice sword-swinging lady would die instead. Not me, not me. I'm too cute to die. Look how cute I am. Yeah, so we just got that clanking noise, which is indicative that that power-up that we'd selected wasn't really working versus that bad guy, so just switched it up a little bit. Yeah, that initial weapon we got is still pretty good. There we go. We're not getting any health replenishments, though. It's a little scary. Try this out. The scary red guy is easy to kill. I hope he doesn't open up his eye. Alright. At least we've got a nice spot to hide up here. Take that, Faxanadu monster. If you guys have never played Faxanadu, I highly recommend it. It's totally one of my favorite games. Definitely worth a playthrough. It was one of those games I grew up with on the NES, and I still play regularly. Best music on the NES. Some of the best, anyway. In my opinion. I'm sure lots of people like stuff, but I definitely like Faxanadu music. Cannot go wrong. And here we're running clearly to something big and powerful, so that's kind of fun. Cecile? Why, it's you! Ellipses! Always a bad sign. Cecile, what happened? Alright, so this is where we're going to finally get to use our little ice block thing here. There we go. See you later. So these are kind of dangerous. When they're red, they hurt you. So you kind of just have to wait. Alright, we should switch back to this. Again, excellent use of all of the powers that you get. Please don't kill me. Oh, I gotta go back over here, I see. There we go. Oh no, I didn't quite get onto levitate there. I'm just being fancy. You don't really need to run across all of that, but... Alright. Alright, so here we are at the end. Okay, so that's not working. So what do we try next? This. So I'm just switching between powers to see what works. Because I think it keeps switching. Like changing its mind about what's effective. So as long as we don't accidentally switch back to, like, beginning of the game, like beginning of the level mode, we're good. Cool. So I switched to all my weapons, and that worked. So we've murdered this big heart of the beast, so to speak. Yay! Cecile, Cecile! Dr. Navik was using us. He's going to use ESP to conquer the world. Ellipsis. Lucia, stop him. My experiments worked. Ha ha ha. Dr. Navik? I used the ESP booster to find out how much ESP humans have. I used the ESP booster to find out how much ESP humans have. Good old repeats. Now I know that your ESP is too weak to interfere with my plans. You have served your purpose. Prepare to die. I assume that's what he means. It's time for you to die. Oh, well, much more blatantly stated. Whoa, he's a green dude. You're not getting away with this, Navik. Good old fire Lucia. Here we go. Alright. I don't actually know how this works. I think we just, like, karate kick him in the face a whole bunch. Like, all of a sudden, all of your ESP powers are no longer an option to you. Like, all I'm doing is pressing left and right. And I fly across the screen with my little foot out. And then we whoop him right in the face. I don't know if there's a way to actually lose this part. I have no idea. But we kicked him a bunch and there he goes. Faceplant explosion. That's what we like to see. Run away! Looks like we made it. Nice faces. Thank goodness. The lab looks so far away. It sure does. I still can't believe that Dr. Navik was an extraterrestrial. That's a weird twist, eh? Bet you weren't expecting that. Are you alright, Cecile? Yes. How about you? I feel like $1 million. Hey, look, a shooting star. Let's make a wish. They're wishing awfully hard. Now, I don't know what they wished for. For Dr. Navik to be okay? Because then you see his extraterrestrial face in space. So who knows? Hopefully their wish came true, whatever it was. But yeah, that's essentially Psychic World. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this playthrough. It's a pretty short game, but still a really great little action platformer with a lot of really great potential. Has a little bit of a weird story, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of fun, and I find myself coming back to it quite often these days. So, I would say if you see it around, pick it up. It's one of the better games on the Master System. Do keep in mind that it's a PAL release, though. It was not released in the North American market at all. And I actually first was exposed to this game watching someone on YouTube, I can't recall the channel now, but somebody had a video of 100 and some Sega Master System games in however many minutes, and I had just seen some screenshots of this one and thought, oh, I have to play that. That looks so fun. And sure enough, I got my hands on one from France. So luckily, the Master System is open region, so you can play games from any region at all, as long as obviously you can understand the language. And here, obviously, the language isn't too important, but yeah, that about brings us to near the end of this one, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Hopefully, if you ever get your hands on a copy, that you enjoy it very much as well. And thank you guys so much for, again, coming on a little adventure with me, and hopefully we'll do some more soon. Bye for now. A special goodbye from Rusia. I gotta love that translation.